Hey, it's Christopher, aka the Bronze Age Nerd, and today I got in some pretty cool stuff I think we should check out. So today I got back a shipment I've been waiting for a long time. I've had a friend of mine, a friend of the channel, Hulk Nuts, over on IG, go check him out, holding a whole bunch of comics for me that I claimed a long time ago. What I was waiting for is a couple slabs that were sent off for cleaning and pressing, and then also to get graded at CGC to come back. And I got a few of those. I'm only going to show a couple today because I actually have one coming up that's going to be part of my next XMen run video, so definitely check that out. Yeah, as you saw in the intro there, got back Wolverine #1 from the limited series. Yeah, it's only a 7.5, you know, which is fine. The press for the person he sent it off to, they could have done a little bit better of a job, I think, and maybe even got an 8.0 on this, but it is a newsstand, which is worth pointing out, and it's also for my personal collection, so I'm totally cool with this being a 7.5. And since that did get a 7.5, getting a matching 7.5 newsstand for #2 was pretty cool, because if you're gonna have a 7.5, having that kind of matching set is totally fine. So a couple really awesome pickups there. I love getting new comic books, and if you like getting new comic books, I want to suggest you go to the sponsor of today's video, Dangerous Waters Comics and More. They're a new online shop with tons of really cool stuff to go check out. They have pre-orders on all kinds of comics, you know, FOC books, that kind of stuff, as well as new comic books that are added every day to their store. On top of that, you also have a huge selection of toys and collectibles that you can order. There's a ton on there. There's so many, it actually took me a long time just to get through the list, and I'm definitely picking up some of those later on for sure, so stay tuned for those. At dangerouswaterscomics.com, you can request to be notified when something comes back into stock if you're really looking for it and it sells out, or you can directly message their live customer service team and get answers quickly back about your questions. On top of all that, if you use the code BRONZE10, normally you'll save 10%, and here in the month of August, you'll actually save 15% on the store. Still have about a week left to go and get some great savings over at Dangerous Waters Comics and More. I prefer to shop with small businesses wherever possible. I think it's much more important to support them than it is to support the big guys out there, and I've had nothing but great experiences at dangerouswaterscomics.com. Dangerous Waters Comics and More, a place where you can live dangerously. All right, so we got a whole bunch of stuff to check out here that I picked up. This is a absolutely massive stack of comics, many of which are keys or just something that I think is really neat. First off, and I have it all in alphabetical order here already, Aphrodite 9. This is the chrome cover from Dynamic Forces. I absolutely love this art, so was very happy to get this one added to the collection finally. All right, and some more sexy, cool art. Danger Girl #2. I actually have a newsstand of this that's in really good shape, and I was thinking about getting it signed, graded, something like that, but I didn't pull the trigger. I just kind of wanted a raw copy just in case I ever do decide to get one graded, because the newsstand is definitely rarer for sure. Yeah, just awesome. It's bubble time. And then he asked if I wanted any of their Danger Girls, so he had some really neat stuff. He had issue 3, another great cover, and issue 6. I think this is the variant too. And you guys remember Chiodo? So this is a Campbell and Chiodo cover for the Danger Girl special. It's just a fantastic, really cool cover. Love that one. I also got the Rebirth Flash #1. That's the first Godspeed. And I just have multiple copies of this. I'm a big Lady J fan. This is like my 3rd copy of first appearance of Lady J, G.I. Joe 32. All right, and this is kind of a controversial one. Hulk 1 or Hulk #2, which is the real first appearance of the Red Hulk. I actually go with it being this issue. Personally, I have a kind of very fine copy of Hulk #1. Yeah, he's on the cover of Hulk #1, but he doesn't appear in the comic book. And I don't know, a cover to me is kind of like, if you're only on the cover and you're not in the meat of the book, I call that a cameo. Which still is kind of a first appearance in my terminology, but not the way the market really views it. Anyways, I think this is the first full appearance of Red Hulk. If the market ever agrees, I wanted to make sure I have a copy. All right, I guess my alphabetical order got a little mixed up. G.I. Joe 77 was another one I grabbed from him. I thought this was kind of a cool book to have because I didn't have a copy yet, but also on top of that, if you're specking on Lady J, I think her fighting Zorana makes a lot of sense. It'd be a good villain for her. They might not go that way, but they've kind of had some classic feuds over the years, so I thought it was a good copy to have. Also, not the first appearance of Indiana Jones in a comic book, or comic book format anyway. I think this might be the second. I'm probably wrong about that. But anyways, it is the first solo Indiana Jones, and I thought it was cool. He had this on a 50% off sale, so I grabbed this one too. Another first appearance, Punisher 218. This is the Clayton Crane cover. This is the first cameo appearance and cover appearance of Punisher in the Punisher War Machine armor, which is really awesome and has been heating up a lot recently. So glad I had that one. I haven't even double checked on this. I don't know. Is the Spawn 1 action figure desirable? The action figure comic. I figured there had to be a lot less of them than Spawn 1 for the regular issue, obviously. I don't know if it's rarer than the newsstand. I know it's probably not worth a lot, but I just thought it was a good one to have. Another character or group of characters I'm specking on as the Thunderbolts. This isn't their first appearance, but it is obviously the first solo title. So I definitely wanted to have this one because I have 2 copies of this. One is personalized and signed to me, which obviously has a big place in my heart. And I found another one signed at a comic shop that's really reputable. So I'm pretty sure that's an accurate signature. But I wanted to have a raw copy as well that wasn't signed. So here we go. Kind of a lot of characters with confusing first appearances and backgrounds. One of them is Dakin. This is Wolverine Origins 11. And this is I think Key Collector, for example, calls it the first appearance of Dakin not in disguise. I actually need to go back and read all the Origins comics because I think I bounced off after like issue 2 or 3. I just wasn't digging it at the time or whatever, right before all the Dakin stuff started happening. But I do have the first full appearance of Dakin coming from CGC later on, so that should be pretty neat. World War Hulk number 5. This is the A cover. I think I have one of the 1 in 25s as well. And I think this is kind of what the market's calling the cameo, but a lot of people think this is the first full appearance. So we'll see what people say, but I wanted to make sure I had another copy of this. And this is really cool. Obviously I'm a huge X-Men fan, and I've had the E cover, the gatefold cover with all the different images on it that gatefold out, obviously, for X-Men 1 since I was a kid. But I recently picked up the other left 2 covers in the mosaic, and then he had a couple comics to help me fill out and finish the connecting set of the individual covers. I'd love to get all these in a 9/8 someday. These look pretty good, so I'll definitely have to screen these in a little bit more detail later, but really excited about that, and just really cool to have the set finally. Even though I know they were hugely printed and really common, it's still cool. All right, so again, breaking alphabetical order for this part of the video, but one thing he had that I thought was really neat, I couldn't turn it down because I'm a big fan of the storyline. I read it as a trade a long time ago. So this is Batman 608. This is the first issue that starts the Hush storyline. And, you know, I don't even really remember which issue is which for all the keys in here, but that's 609, 610, 611, 612. Classic cover right there. Modern classic. Where are we at? 613. Getting Harley involved there for the play. Or the opera, I guess. 614. Punchline. Way before her first appearance, obviously, and not really related, but still cool. 615. Another one of my favorite covers from this run. 616. 617. 618. And 619. Yeah, the whole Hush run. He had it. I don't normally talk prices for this kind of stuff because it just doesn't matter, but he had the whole run for 25 bucks, and they're all in really high condition. So I had to grab that. I just love that storyline. And funny enough, I didn't really expect this delivery to come today. I thought it might come in a couple days, but just totally unrelated. My wife and I watched Hush last night, the animated movie, and she thought it was pretty good. And next we're probably going to watch the Long Halloween movies, but just all in all, really cool haul. I really wanted to thank Hulk Nuts over there for sending this stuff over. There definitely will be more to come from Hulk Nuts in the future of this channel. More to come from Hulk Nuts. Okay, well anyways, you know what I mean. All right, so thanks for watching this video, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. And I want to remind you, as always, hey, 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 hey. read comics every day.